And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. No coverage that time. Simons has got the opening basket of the game for the Trailblazers. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball. And that
goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
And the basket by Lillard.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Van Vliet with it. Lillard picks him up. Lillard against Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. 4 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Lillard's got 5.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Pirtle. Great D that time from Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Lillard, the pass to Grant. Now, here's Thibault, covered by Van Vliet. Lillard outside. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Here's Simons. 3 from the inbound. Siakam pulls it in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He knows that they're going to be challenged when they go inside. He said the main thing they have to do is keep the ball moving and take the mid-range shot if it's there. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that work. Back to you.
All right, David. Sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And one of the most predictable things to do would be to play the one-on-one game. You want to work the basketball, work deep into the clock if you have to.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Some changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Anunoby, and Chris Boucher's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now, here's Simons. He has 6. Nurkic kicks to Thibault. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Siakam inside, covered by Lillard. Siakam misses. The Trailblazers on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Siakam with it, now defended by Grant. Passes to Pirtle. Achua kicks to Pirtle. And they pick up 2. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Grant with a screen on Barnes. Grant outside. Pass to Thibault. Back to Grant. Fires for 3. Thibault, the pass to Grant. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Simons. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Simons has got 8.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Here is Lillard. 7 points in the game. Launches a 3. And it's Simons missing. The Raptors have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Toronto calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. .27 seconds left to play in the first. Anunoby, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And Lillard gets it to go.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
No good that time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the floor for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Here's Simons, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Lillard from outside. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Achua over Thibault. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball on the catch. You're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Nurkic a screen on Anunoby from downtown, and Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got 5 now.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Lillard after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And here are the Trailblazers now after Toronto at the three-pointer. Simons surveying the D. Thibault, the pass to Nurkic. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Barnes with it. Now defended by Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's in there.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Grant with a screen on Anunoby. Lillard fires away from way outside. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over. Yeah, what a shot.
Grant gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
Now here's Lillard, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. And it's Lillard missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Siakam kicks to Anunoby. And stolen by Thibault. Now a timeout called by Portland. A different look now for Portland. Watford's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. Trailblazers leading by 18. Johnson surveying the floor. There's the pass to Simons. Grant for 3. Portland no good that time either.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Inside, Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Grant with a screen on Boucher. Johnson, the pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Stolen by Grant. Doesn't go for him. Thank you, David. And whoop.
Your Raptors, 19. The Trailblazers, 37.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Scotty Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And the 3 ball is good.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
And Doris, it seemed to change his scenery was good for Chris Boucher.
Guys, think about a guy like Chris Boucher, an unknown quantity when he enters the NBA, a tribute to the player development system in Toronto. Here was a guy with a lean frame. You didn't know what he could be in the NBA. A career year in 2021. The guy can flat shoot the basketball, he can be dangerous in transition, and he competes on the defensive end.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Little, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Sharp in for Anthony Simons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the Raptors, Doris, with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Reddish. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Achiuwa, that shot no good. And it's Portland the other way. For 3. Back to Johnson. Reddish with the screen for Johnson. Pass to Reddish. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Now Boucher. Achiuwa in the corner. He tries for 3. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Achiuwa's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And it's Sharp missing. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. 15-point game. Now, here's Anunoby. Defense right on him. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. In the corner, it's Little. Barnes looking around. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Johnson. Reddish with the ball. The tray. And stolen by Barnes. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
On the wing, Johnson. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Achiuwa. Achiuwa's got 5 rebounds tonight. Siakam with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Anunoby. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard from deep 3-point land. Portland again missing.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And both free throws good for Achua.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now here's Lillard. 17 points in the game.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical. Makes that finish look easy.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's a 2 from Lillard. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
The drive by Siakam. The kick out to Barnes. Stolen by Grant. Lillard scanning the floor. Passes it to Thibault. This one for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits sitting. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And it's Simons missing. Raptors trail by 13. There's a screen. Pass to Achua. Anunoby against Lillard. Here's Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Three-pointer Lillard on his 15th shot attempt. He makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Siakam. And finished off by Nurkic.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
Achua with it. Covered by Lillard. Kept alive. Anunoby in the corner. And the pass to Boucher. Offline with his 3. Portland leading by 16. Simons from outside. And another 3 for Portland.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Achua. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Bangs home the trifecta.
In an eye for an eye, both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Lillard from outside knocks down the 3 ball. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And here's Portland. They're on an 11-3 run. Lillard way outside. And the Trailblazers another 3.
You love to see Lillard this fired up on offense. Gives his entire squad a big boost of energy.
Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Boucher. That one falls.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Grant with a screen on Anunoby. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Launches it. And another three for Portland.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. Toronto with the ball. Siakam inside. Grant on him. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Well, you love the size and the length of Siakam. So he's comfortable in the painted area. Does nice work there.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Thibault on the wing. The three-pointer no good. Raptors trail by 21.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 33.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Ring shot on the way. Lillard misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And finished off by Siakam.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And stolen by Siakam. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the man. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
And get ready for some NBA basketball on two. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. And that one's good for Brunson.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brunson against Van Vliet. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Back to Van Vliet. And he makes it.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Randall, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Brunson from the arc. Here's Randall. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
And the muscle and the intensity there from Randall showing off, and he converts through contact.
Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Siakam with it, now guarded by Barrett. Siakam, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Robinson finds Barrett. Screen by Robinson for 3. Barrett can't hit. The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Siakam. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside Brunson. Offline with a 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Anunoby can't get it to go. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Randall with a drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Randall's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Randall sneaks up on you athletically with that frame. You could argue he's at his best when he's in attack mode.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. You got to learn your lesson.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Siakam with it. And then Siakam with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Hart. The shot won't fall. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Van Vliet. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
1:09 left in the first quarter. And Brunson, here we go. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of the team.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Timeout called, the Raptors. And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. And Boucher subbed in for Van Vliet. 55 seconds left in the first. Siakam, pass to Boucher. And stolen by Brunson. And here they come. Barrett with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Julius Randle, a nightly double-double threat. A guy who can occasionally drain the 3, but when he first entered the league, many considered him just to be a role player. That role has changed.
So he gets them both.
And Randle just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or the individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
Now here's Boucher. Got a piece of it. To the paint. And Barnes the bucket on the assist from Boucher.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson, a screen on Anunoby. Brunson against Anunoby. The 3. They get the rebound. Robinson to the inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Checking in for the Knicks, Octopi.
8 seconds left in the first. Kicks it out to Barnes. The 3 is up. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Barnes has got 5 points.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Woo, scary thought.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors,
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
OG Anunoby out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then there's Achua. And it's Boucher in at the 4. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Now here's Siakam, and finished off by Boucher.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Pass to Randle. Siakam against Brunson. Toppin passes to Brunson. Clock at 6. Inside. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Barnes with it, and it's Brunson picking him up.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Randle can't hit. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Siakam gets it to go. Siakam's got 6.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Brunson passes to Randle. Here's Robinson. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Sims, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Brunson. The Raptors with a lead. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Now here's Randall. He's got 10. Here's Sims. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Achua. Down low. Here's Boucher. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Randall. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Quickly is checked in for Hart. Siakam finds Boucher. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists in the game. Rose outside. For 3, Randall. Excellent D there from Siakam. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Basket's good. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
Now a timeout called by New York. Checked in for Toronto. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Siakam. The Knicks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Robinson a screen on Barnes. Barrett passes to Robinson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Barnes against Barrett. Achua. Achua with the dunk.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
the previous play is under review.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Quickly against Trent. Hartenstein a screen. Quickly from outside. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Quickly. Outside Robinson. Pass to Toppin. Quickly left side. Takes a 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And now the Raptors on the break. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Trent against Quickly. Trent, the pass to Achua. Toppin against Anunoby. Clock is at 3. Back to Achua. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Robinson, a screen on Pirtle. Pass to Toppin. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Precious Achiuwa picks one up.
Toppin has good athletic ability, and with that burst, he should find his way to the free throw line.
Hits both from the stripe. And so here is Toronto. 3-point lead. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the first half comes to an end. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
31. The Knicks, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the court right now for the Knicks. We've got R.J. Barrett. He's out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Sims in at the power forward position. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
And this is a pretty even game right now in Toronto. Barnes against Barrett. Barnes passes to Boucher. Into the lane. Here's Achiuwa. Achiuwa with the dunk.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Trent. Pass to Hartenstein. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hartenstein's got his second basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Kept alive. Achiuwa passes to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Siakam, the pass to Boucher. Back to Siakam. Siakam draws the double. Boucher outside. Out to the right wing. Achiuwa inside. He's against Hartenstein. And Toronto calls time here. Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional five.
Yeah, B.A., I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional five is part of your action.
Inside. Here's Quickly. And he dunks it down.
And that's a good heads-up play there from R.J.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Achiuwa. Achiuwa with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Your fast hands help Siakam force a turnover, which he turns into a successful fast break.
Down low. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
He think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. It had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
No good on that one. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Julius Randle's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Barrett.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Achua can't hit. New York trailing. To the inside. For the lead. Randle can't hit. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Achua passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Randle, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Brunson from the arc. Achua with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Siakam, pass to Boucher. Siakam outside. Siakam gets double. Boucher finds Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Looking to end this cold spell. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Now a timeout called by New York.
You won a free t-shirt, so let's get loud.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle comes in for Achua. And it's Barton in for Barnes. And the Knicks making a change here. And here's Brunson from the arc. It doesn't go for him. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Siakam with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Boucher outside. Here's Pirtle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 7-point Toronto lead.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the...
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Raptors out in front. They lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Pascal Siakam out there with Will Barton. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Boucher in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Robinson finds Barrett. Robinson, a screen on Barton. Back to Robinson. Outside Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Off the mark there with a 3. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Boucher. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Fires the 3. On target from range.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Pass to Barton. To the middle. Robinson with the block. Hard against Boucher.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
The Raptors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And here's Poeltl. Outside Anunoby. Back to Poeltl. Pass to Anunoby. Good work defensively by Robinson. Anunoby's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Anunoby covering. And that one's good for Brunson.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Raptors with a lead. Siakam outside. Inside. And finished off by Boucher.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Siakam in the post. Checked by Randall. Boucher passes to Pirtle. Timeout called, the Raptors.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua's checked in for Pirtle, and Scotty Barnes is subbed in for Barton. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And this is where Robinson will do damage. He's got the height, he's got the length, and when he's inside, he's going to capitalize.
Siakam finds Boucher. Back to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Back to Barrett. There's the three. Down low. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Boucher driving inside.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Barrett against Barnes. Barrett passes to Randall. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Robinson finds some space. Again, the Knicks. Good for two more.
Robinson stretching his limits on that play from the mid-range.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Randall can't hit. Randall with a steal.
And he got his timing down. Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. The three-pointer off the mark. And for the Knicks, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Brunson. Takes a three. No luck on that one. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. To the inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And here's Siakam for three. They get it again. Outside Anunoby. Tries again. Robinson with the block. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter. And stolen by Barrett. For three, Randall can't get it to fall. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. It's a three-point game. Pass to Randall. Oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
Showing not just the dominance, but the creativity. Randall with the highlight reel play.
Here's Grant. Here's Nurkic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
Now Hart after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And Brunson has it in the corner. Randall with a screen for Brunson. Randall finds Brunson. No good on the 3.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside.
And here are the Trailblazers now, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last 3-pointer. That shot missing. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Here's Lillard. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. To the wing on the left. Nurkic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. Just couldn't hit it.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Portland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Lillard. Robinson with the block. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Randall finds Robinson. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul.
Jeremy Grant.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Randall. Now the pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 10 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, and stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Hart kicks to Robinson. Back to Hart. Robinson a screen on Simons. Second chance shot. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Oh, what a play!
though erupting at the rim, Lillard can still climb the ladder.
Here's Randall, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. To the paint. Here's Weibel. Kicks it out to Lillard. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He has 7.
Few guys can slice up the D like Lillard can. He's just so quick and so agile on the drive.
Randall passes to Brunson. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Grant gets a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Clean long-range shooting from Grant. His team counts on him to deliver that shot.
Brunson against Lillard. From the arc, here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Grant, and Grant slams it home.
It's so good to watch Grant do his thing on offense. He loves leaping up and dropping the hammer.
And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're
your Trailblazers
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Weibel in at the 3. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. The shot's good from Brunson.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sports.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success? He says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break there.
Sharps checked in for Lillard. 3-pointers, Simons. Randall grabs the board. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Smitty, one player who's really improved in a very short amount of time is Anthony Simons.
Kevin, a dynamic guard who plays with a lot of confidence. He is especially lethal on the offensive end. And it's because he is capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Here's Simons. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Just a smart pass by Simons, finding the open guy and setting the table.
Brunson up top. Defended by Thibault. Outside for Randall. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Trailblazers trail by 12. Simons with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And the shot goes in.
The mid-range J from Simons. Old school.
Grant against Randall. Hart kicks to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Sometimes he could be a little streaky. Randall has found a groove here tonight, though.
Hart against Simon. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And is going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. Radish, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Johnson in for Anthony Simons. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Sharp, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Trailblazers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
So for the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Barrett. And quickly in for Josh Hart. Runs in the pass to Quickly. To the left side wing. It's stolen by Reddish. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Reddish. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Reddish has got it back down to within single digits for Portland.
Beautiful rhythm off the catch. Cam is a well-coordinated athlete who looks fluid in everything he does.
Randall passes to Robinson. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sharp. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
New York ball.
New York leading by 7.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Crafty move. That one, no good. New York calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's Brunson. And the last shot before the buzzer is on. Julius Randle getting it done for the Knicks. Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
30. The Knicks. 37.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randle and Robinson will be the inside pair. Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Toppin in at the small forward position.
Oh, did you see that?
And that one is hammered home.
The high basketball IQ of Damian Lillard showing up, moving the ball to the open man.
Rose in the post, covered by Lillard. Here's Randle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties where we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
And Lillard kicks to Grant. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nurkic. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Passes it to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Rose has got his first 3 points of the game.
Not necessarily a go-to shot for Derrick Rose, but we know what he's capable of when he's feeling it.
Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing here by 8. To the wing right side. Grant finds Simons. Pass to Thibault, and he dunks it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The defense is in trouble because off the pick and roll, he uses his speed, he can knock down the shot, and he has a floater.
Lillard the pass to Thibault. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Quickly the pass to Robinson. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Lillard. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Time after time, it's Dame, a prolific offensive player.
And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trail Blazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his ability.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And it's Rose penetrating quickly with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
3 points.
Quickly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:37 left here in the third quarter. The Knicks leading by 7. Here it finds Rose. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The heart from Rose didn't quit on the play, and his efforts are well rewarded.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Sims is checked in, and it's Toppin in for Randle. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
What bunnies from Damian Lillard, flying off the floor to dunk it home.
Rose dishes to Barrett. Down low. The kick out to Rose. New York takes timeout.
Fans, let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers answer. Big thanks to your Blazers answer. Knicks ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trail Blazers D.
New York calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Knicks ball starts the second half.
Now, Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Toppin. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Clearly a foul. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Such a wide open look. Lillard's got 24.
The range of Lillard is endless. You cannot let him get looks from deep. Dame will hit him.
Brunson with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lillard attacking. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 3-point Knicks lead.
The offensive IQ of Damian Lillard. Smart at analyzing defenses and understanding when to look to score.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Knicks. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Barrett wide open. He fires. Sinks the 3-pointer. Barrett's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for New York. timeout called by Portland.
We look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and drawing talent.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. 2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Lillard looking around. The pass to Simons.
Love it.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. A shot by Sims, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Robinson's checked in for New York. Mando comes in for Toppin. The Knicks leading by 3.
Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle.
Now here's Brunson.
New York ball starts the 4th.
Hart finds Brunson. Fast break, here they come. Here's Fable. Plays it in off the breakaway.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Randle with the bucket.
I wonder if Randle even felt that contact, so strong in the upper body.
Lillard against Robinson. Kicks it out to Grant. Passes to Nurkic. Back to Grant. Just 4 to shoot. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's rebounded by New York. Randle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Hart has it in the corner. Pass to Brunson. And stolen by Thibault. Here's the teardrop. Here's Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Brunson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you. Just like that.
Firing with confidence, Simons continues to flourish when given the opportunity.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 1-point game. Going inside. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Goes up on the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And we've talked about Randle becoming a leader. Now taking charge and wanting to deliver at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Grant with a screen on Brunson. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Brunson against Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Good! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
for Randall. Carries it from outside.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
There's the screen. Nobody near Lillard. Got it. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Everyone in the building knew Lillard was taking that shot. A big-time performer.
Randall outside. And Hart has it in the corner. Pocket 6. Back to Randall. It's good.
Big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Lillard with a screen for Simon. Lets it go from deep. Can't knock in the three. So a close game sees New York take this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith.
down to the back courts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Achua, Pascal Siakam out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Outside Barnes. To the left wing. Achua finds Barnes. Now here's Anunoby. Back to Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. When he does that, he's very effective.
They set the pick. Pass to Thibault. Launches it. Achua with the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball.
Boy, when it comes to Precious Achua, guys, to me, the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Siakam outside. Barnes passes to Boucher. Back to Barnes. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Doris, we've seen promising flashes from Achua early on.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the skill. The next step for him is focusing on becoming more consistent. If he's able to do this, his future very promising because he runs the floor, very switchable on defense, and there's growth opportunity offensively.
Nurkic, a screen on Siakam. Doubled by Siakam. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And here's Siakam. Achua with a screen. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Lillard against Siakam. Pass to Thibault. Now Lillard. A shot to stop the run. And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, a terrific athlete. I love when Lillard uses his vertical to hammer it down.
Siakam, the pass to Achua. Now here's Boucher, defended by Lillard, and finished off by Boucher.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It's Lillard with the drive. That one goes in.
Man, these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Boucher for 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, this is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the Blazers had been a mainstay in the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Outside Barnes. There's the drive. Puts up a 3. And Boucher, the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Boucher's got 10 points.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
And it's Thibault missing.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Outside for Boucher. Outside Anunoby. Back to Boucher. Lillard against Siakam. And Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Barnes against Lillard. Barnes passes to Achua. Outside for Boucher. And the three off target. The Trailblazers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. There's Simons with a three, and he parries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam pass to Boucher. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Second chance effort. Missed inside. Tie game. And some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And the second.
And your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
Drains the triple. He's not going to be shy about using the three-point shot. Lillard has to be effective beyond the arc to keep the D honest.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Lillard double team to the wing, right side. Pass to Simons. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Rebounded by Nurkic. Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Lillard finds Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Here's Thibault. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Inside, it's stolen by Nurkic. Lillard with the ball, and it's Anunoby picking him up. There's Simons with a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Now here's Siakam. Pass to Achua. It's Barnes on the wing. Boucher left side to stop the run, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Chris Boucher has great instincts and unbelievable touch offensively, and he's starting to cook.
Siakam against Grant. Double team on Lillard. Thibault on the wing. From deep. Portland again missing. Toronto trailing. Here's Barnes, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second period. And Lillard, here we go. Simons finds Thibault. Back to Simons. It's stolen by Barnes. He shoots again. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. On the wing, Simons. 4-3. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Siakam with it, picked up by Grant. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Back to Siakam. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Eubanks. A minute 6 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Sharp. Anunoby covering. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Eubanks. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line from your Trailblazers.
Both shots good from the strike.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And the Raptors call time here.
For some t-shirts, here they come.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Barton in for Anunoby. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Pass to Eubanks from behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Eubanks, he's got 5 now.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Barnes with it. Eubanks is there. Here's Achua. There's the drive. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Little. Here's Sharp. Here's Eubanks. Achua defending. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Back to Barnes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Your score, your Trailblazers, 33. The Raptors, 28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Chris Boucher really making an impact here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Pascal Siakam. Achua is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Barnes, and it's Anunoby in at the 2. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But you see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Doris. These are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
The tenacity from Lillard in the paint is exceptional. Not letting anyone throw him off his shot.
Barnes with it, picked up by Grant. Pass to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
For the Trailblazers, Watford comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Sharp in for Lillard. Grant against Siakam. Grant, the pass to Simons. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Siakam outside. Here's Boucher for three. No luck on that one. And it's Portland the other way.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Thibault passes to Simons. Back to Thibault. To the middle. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse, and he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Such a wide-open look. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Over Sharp. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here.
2 minutes.
Simons outside. Here's the three. Barnes with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Anunoby. Boucher outside. 1:36 left in the third quarter. No good with a layup. Portland has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Timeout called. Portland.
Your Blazers break it down.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Watford. Little comes in for Grant. Reddish is checked in for Thibault. And it's Johnson in for Simons. Here's Reddish. And stolen by Boucher. Barnes passes to Boucher. Anunoby with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Siakam, pass to Anunoby. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. It's Johnson with a drive. It's Little on the wing. No good on the 3. Toronto has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Out left to the wing. Siakam, the pass to Barnes, and the shot goes down. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Reddish. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock, and he can't get that one. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your trail.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 6 seconds left to play in the third. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Sharp, Cam Reddish is out there with Nasir Little. Then there's Johnson, and it's Eubanks in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Barnes. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
They set a pick. Three-pointer sharp. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And he commits the intentional foul. A line change here for Portland.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Portland on D. 8-point game. Here's Achua. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Lillard with the ball, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Bible on the wing. The three is up. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Achua's got 5 rebounds in the game. Boucher passes to Achua. Back to Boucher. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Siakam. Boucher outside. Shot clock at 6. Siakam finds Boucher. Misses the 3. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Bible passes to Simons. Nurkic with the ball. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And on the glass, Nurkic makes it look easy, using his reach to snatch the ball and get a shot of his own.
Achua gets the bucket.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
A guy that's been overlooked at nearly every level. I admire Lillard's ability to use outside noise as fuel to his fire.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Siakam outside. This one for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Lillard fires away from way outside. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Boucher outside. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Siakam. Pass to Achua. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
And here's Nurkic for 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Nurkic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
He gets it in there.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Anunoby against Lillard. Grant with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Grant. The 3. Achua with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Barnes passes to Achua. He can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Trailblazers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Simons passes to Thibault. Here's Nurkic. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Yeah, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First free throw is good.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Lillard with the ball. Simons, a screen on Anunoby. Lillard finds Thibault. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. From deep three-point range, off on that one. So no problem for Portland as they get the alley. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
On 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beer. David Aldridge will join us. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Achua. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Boucher in a power forward position. Here's Siakam. Randall grabs the board.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Brunson finds Robinson. Now here's Barrett. Picked by Randall. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Achua. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. One.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And finished off by Robinson.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Siakam against Brunson. Good on the triple. And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Toppins. Checked in for the Knicks.
Obi Toppin.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Drills the three-pointer. Brunson's got 7 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Anunoby kicks to Boucher. Back to Anunoby. Stolen by Robinson. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Randall's running. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him. And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings some physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks.
2 minutes remaining
to the inside. Robinson passes to Brunson. And stolen by Siakam. There's the drive. Achua with it. Robinson on him. Count it. Good. 5 points in the game. And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson. He is fun to watch down low.
So dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
Here's Randall. Tries again. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. And there's the drive. And finished off by Siakam.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Toronto, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Boucher sets a screen for Siakam. The pass to Boucher. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Barrett dishes to Robinson. That one goes in. Robinson's got 6.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Siakam against Barrett. Boucher kicks to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
To the paint, and stolen by Siakam. The shot missing. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
Your Knicks City Kings. And make some noise.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Barnes. And then there's Precious Achua. And it's Boucher in at the power forward. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Your Knicks City Dancers.
Now Robinson out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
4 on the shot clock. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Count that one. Robinson's got 8 points.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Stolen by Robinson. Brunson against Anunoby. Brunson kicks to Randall. Robinson a screen on Boucher. Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down.
The Knicks with the lead. Randall with a screen for Brunson. From outside the arc. That's good from Randall. And the assist by Brunson. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
Boucher kicks to Achua. And they get it.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Boucher. Back to Siakam. It's stolen by Randall. Now here's Toppin. Boucher defending. Randall passes to Toppin. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flush.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
The dunk by Achua.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Brunson with it. 10 points for him. Randall dishes to Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. The Knicks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Raptors trail by 5. Siakam looking around. Achua in the corner. Pass to Anunoby. Achua with it. Sims there. Back to Anunoby. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. Here's the screen. Brunson the pass to Sims. No good on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Inside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Achua, the pass to Anunoby. Banked in off the glass. Anunoby's got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Back to Randall. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide-open shooter.
Barnes looking around. Sims with the rebound. Now, here's Barrett. Randall outside. A 3-ball. That one's not going to go. It's a tie game in New York. Thank you, David. And whoop.
The Knicks, 31. The Raptors, 31.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Guard spots occupied by Quickly and Barrett. Toppin is out there with Randall, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Siakam. To the middle. A dunk by Achua.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Barnes against Barrett. And here is Quickly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Randall driving inside. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Raptors with the lead. Anunoby kicks to Achua. The kick out to Barnes. Siakam outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
Hartenstein's checked in for New York. Now, here's Toppin. Defense is right there. Barrett against Siakam. Barrett the pass to Hartenstein. Randall down low, covered by Barnes. And too long on the shot. Toronto leading by 4. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Back to Siakam. In the corner, it's Boucher. And the Raptors miss again. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Quickly, here's Hartenstein. Another shot, and Boucher sends it back. Achua, the pass to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. And the dunk by Boucher.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Passes it to Achua. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. For 3, Barrett buries it from three-point range. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Finding some room there on the perimeter. The lefty, R.J. Barrett, knocks it down.
And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Boucher against Quickly. Down low. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Hartenstein.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
There's the pick. And there's the pass to Achua. And the 3 off target. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Randall kicks to Toppin. Faster Quickly. Back to Toppin. And stolen by Barnes. The Raptors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Second team.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Siakam against Barrett. Boucher passes to Siakam. Here's Achua. The offensive rebound. Boucher kicks to Achua. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Achua's got 15 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Quickly with a wide open look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets.
Your Knicks City Kings.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Boucher out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the center. Siakam passes to Achua. Siakam kicks to Achua. And the dunk by Barnes.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Brunson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Man, that's about those first defenses. I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Anunoby. Basket good. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Pirtle is checked in for the Raptors. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Pirtle with a screen on Barrett. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Stolen by Brunson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Boucher. Raptors moving the ball around.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Knicks trail by 5. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Brunson. He feeds it to Robinson. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing. Really keeping things simple.
Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Anunoby against Brunson. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. 6-point lead. Pirtle sets the pick for Anunoby. Into the lane. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Randall finds Brunson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Deep right on him. That one goes. Count it. Now just a 2-point Toronto lead. The Raptors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Rebound by the Raptors. Hammering it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. Got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Brunson with it. Headed now by Barnes. Brunson kicks to Barrett. And Barnes sends it back. Here's Anunoby from deep 3-point range. Randall grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreak.
At the line, 2 shots.
He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6. Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Barrett against Barnes. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul.
Mitchell Robinson.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
No foul. First team foul.
Siakam outside.
Well, just staying alert right there, R.J. Barrett with some nice defense.
Can't hit from in close. So it's Toronto winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg.
Here we go.
Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic, the pivot, with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Brunson, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Lillard. Driving the lane, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Here's Randall. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Here's the three. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Stops, pops. Thibault can't get it to go. Now Hart. Outside Robinson. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Goes up. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s. Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. 3-pointers, Simon. Nurkic kicks to Simons. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Randall. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
To end the run, and then Lillard slams it in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here.
Hart kicks to Barrett. And again, New York with the triple.
Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Now, Hart, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Now, here's Barrett, guarded closely. Randall from outside. Robinson passes to Randall. Pocket 4. And the call will be against Julius Randall. That is his first foul of the game.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard with it. He's got 7 and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Now here's Brunson. Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
He doesn't get the second one. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Hands it from downtown.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
They get it again, and the shot goes down. Brunson's got 5 points so far. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
Brunson, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Lillard misses. For New York, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's the pass to Hart. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Portland.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Lillard against Brunson. Kicks it out to Grant. The Trailblazers rebound. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And Fournier's checked in for Josh Hart.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Evan Fournier.
Here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Nobody near Lillard. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 18 points. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
To the inside. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Randall.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
Time to get back now, everyone.
Rose, he's checked in for New York. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Damian Lillard.
It's your Knicks City Gangster.
Simons with the screen on Rose. Pass to Simons. Takes a three. Fournier pulls it down. And it's Rose with the ball for New York. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Robinson dishes to Fournier. Randall from outside. Offensive rebound. Out to Barrett. Off target from outside. Portland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. And Barrett slams it in.
Now, R.J. Barrett wants to get in transition and get a basket before the defense can settle in.
Pass to Simons. Grant surveying the D. pass to Eubanks. Right wing, 5 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Well, the Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They get it back to the right side. The pass to Thibault. Grant outside. Back to Thibault. Here's Simons. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
26.
Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Rose. Pass to Grant. Here's Simons. Here's Eubanks. He doesn't hit that one. And New York will come the other way. Rose passes to Randall. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Grant. And he drives in. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
First team.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Little, he's checked in for Grant. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Johnson in for Anthony Simon. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here's Sharp. Here he goes. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up. Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
New York trailing. Rose looking around. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
And as he's tried to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
Knicks lead 34-32.
And here's Sharp. Johnson in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Substitution for your Knicks. Obi Toppin, Josh Hart.
Now off the inbound. And the last second attempt is not winnable. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side.
That's from
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thybulle in at the 3. The Knicks leading by 3. Outside Rose. Robinson sets a screen for Rose. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Robinson sets a screen for Rose. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Fournier kicks to Rose. The 3. It's hauled in by Thibault. Trailblazers trail by 4. And it's Lillard missing. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Lillard. It's not going to go for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. For 3, Fournier. Hart finds Fournier. Outside Rose. To the paint. Stolen by Grant. They're running. It's stolen by Rose. Right side Robinson. Dishes it to Fournier. Pass to Toppin. For the 3. Hits the three-point line. Toppin's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Well, you're talking about a player who can be effective as a roll man or the guy handling the ball in the pick-and-roll action. Obi Toppin can be a tough matchup, folks. I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Over in the corner, Rose. Back to Toppin. Now the dish to Rose. 4 on the clock. Inside, Robinson. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 7. Simons with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. There's the triple. And Simons is good for 3. Simons has got 11.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Robinson kicks to Fournier. Robinson passes to Fournier. Robinson dishes to Fournier. New York needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Robinson.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. Grant with a screen on Rose. Passes it to Grant. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Reddish comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Sharp's checked in for Anthony Simons. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. Brunson kicks to Hart. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Off the left rim and out.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded by Fournier. Now, here's Sharp. 6 points for him. Here's Reddish. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brunson the pass to Toppin. Outside Fournier. Back to Toppin. To the inside. Ball stolen. Last break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Grant. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brunson with a clean look. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. New York ahead, leading by 3. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Toppin, Fournier out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Connects from 3-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Nice to the hoop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside Fournier. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Julius Randle.
Brunson scanning the floor for 3. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Little. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Fournier. Hart, wide open. He fired. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Now a timeout called by Portland. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Eubanks. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Little. Simons, he's checked in for Sharp, and Lillard subbed in for Johnson. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes...
At the line, 2 shots.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Randall finds Brunson. Back to Randall. Takes it inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
We know that Julius Randle loves to put it on the deck. Off the dribble drive, boy, he can be tough to deal with.
Simons, the pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
At the line,
their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Lillard from outside. The shot comes out, and New York will come the other way. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Now, here's Reddish. He's defended by Randall, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Lillard against Barrett, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Randall. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard way outside. Nurkic finds Simon. Lillard outside. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Outside for Randall. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Lillard against Brunson. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
There at the pass to Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall. And so Nurkic will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It drops.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Randall with a screen for Brunson. To the paint. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Lillard, bounce pass. Thibault finds Lillard. From the arc. The Knicks pull it in. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now they decide to foul intentional. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Reddish.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Nurkic.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Now Lillard. Simons with the screen on Brunson. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Lillard with it. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Randall right side. And the pass to Hart. Brunson against Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
That one falls for Brunson.
Jalen Brunson at the line.
Good on both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Lillard against Brunson. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Robinson. Pass to Brunson. At the elbow, it's Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Robinson.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Brand sets a screen for Simon. Good on the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Simon. Got a hand on it.
R.J. R.J. Barrett has strength and length on the defensive end, and that makes that block an easy one.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Simons the pass to Thibault. 6 to shoot. Jokic setting the pick for Lillard. Back to Thibault. With the drive, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Good on the first, and that ties the game up. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Hart finds Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart the pass to Barrett. Back to Hart. Shoots over Simons. Pulls up. High post. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Portland's gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. Right between the eyes.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Robinson misses. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here is Lillard. From deep. And another 3 for Portland.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Shot to stop the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
No foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime.